figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Hornets and the Blue Devils. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Mitch Myers gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Corey Bartlett is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
First pitch, 105.
Now the pitch. And it's fouled away.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
The 1-1 home. Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone on strikes to start the afternoon. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Into the box now, Pat Wallace. A swing and a high drive to right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third. The first
time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods, just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Pitch on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
And he fouls this one off. Chopper to short. Barehanded at his knees. It's in time. So now here is David Ncca. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, David Ncca.
Now the pitch. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Now here's the pitch. A ball and a strike.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that take.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Batting second, the shortstop, Ncca.
Stepping in now, Matt Tarandic. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Here comes the right fielder. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Batting third, the third
For the
baseman,
moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. D-Row, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Oh, that pitch is up.
The 1-0 home. Now a high fly ball headed for the corner in left. It has the distance, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball.
Ah, man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. He's going to have to find a way to refocus. Not easy to continue an AB after you just went deep foul.
That's a hit, their first of the new season. And there's probably no happier person in the
the right
ballpark.
fielder,
Cy Duff has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
At the plate, Nino Pappas. Pitch out, nothing doing. Duff is off at first with 2 away. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. And good for him. Nino Pappas has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
batting
To the
fifth,
plate now,
the
Bryce
designated
Hull.
hitter, Bryce Hull.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Wind up and the 0-1.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. This is foul right side. Again, a 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Bartlett is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, light rain is in the forecast throughout most, if not all, of the game, but I've been told it's not expected to cause any delays. The grounds crew will just need to make an effort to keep the field as dry as possible between innings, especially the heavy traffic areas like the pitching mound and around the bases.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. And beyond keeping the surface playable, I'm sure you guys would agree, it's avoiding the stops and starts that becomes important in games like this one.
Yeah, 100%, Matty. The biggest thing is if you're going to be out there, you want to grind with the boys. You don't want your starting pitcher having to be sat down. You don't want to have to go inside for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then get refocused and restarted up again. Matty, you're so focused out there, you just want to compete and see the game all the way through.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Grounded slowly to the left side. Gonna be a tough play. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Cooper Cornelius is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. The 0-1 on its way. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Cooper Cornelius goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Katie.
So now to the plate, Ross Katie, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Two out, nobody on. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
The 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
And now in the box, Garrett Coast. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. A ball and no strikes.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Two and 0. From the belt, the pitch. Tries to hold up, but did he do so in time? No, says Joe McDonald at strike 1. A bouncer to the left side. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. So now to the plate, Ron Washington.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting 7th, the first
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And surprisingly today, the best arm resides out in center field. This guy's known for his range. We get it. He can go gap to gap. He's got an accurate arm. But I'll tell you what, you won't see many guys trying to take the extra base on him. He has got an absolute cannon out there.
At the plate now, number 53. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the 2nd inning. It'd be hard not to because that 1st inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
In now, Ramon Padilla. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Swing and a miss on a pitch off the inside edge. It's 2-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Down the first baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. What a play. New inning set to get underway, and striding forward the designated hitter, Andrew Stewart. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence, he's got great body language on the mound, he's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Hit sharply, but caught down there at third. Definitely well hit, but the leadoff man's retired to start the third.
Alex Jackson.
So next to bat will be Alex Jackson as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. And that one yanked just foul. The 1-1 is strike two swinging.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, Corey Bartlett, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Struck out in his first at-bat. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Look out as his bat shatters on impact. He had a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Kyle Hess.
Kyle Hess.
First pitch coming. Here it is. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. Swing and a liner. But this lands foul. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is taken for strike two.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, David Ncca, as he'll run up to bunt here, but misses for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. To short. Scooped up. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
And everyone knows that you set the tone on
shortstop.
opening day, and that's not the kind of tone they want to set. They made fielding a priority in the spring, but it doesn't translate on that play. Might be some early season jitters, too.
To the plate now, Matt Tarandic, standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Strike two called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Now back.
So the
Third
next to
baseman.
bat will be Cy Duff. He singled
Duff.
first time up. From the belt, kicks and deals as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bartlett is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. All set for the start of the inning, and set
Leading
to
off
go is
for
the third
Indiana,
baseman, Pat
The third
Wallace.
baseman, Pat Wallace.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Wallace, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. The 1-0. Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Hey, he had to make a gorgeous transfer right there from his glove to his hand, going to his forehand in that situation right there, and he pulled it off beautifully.
So now to the plate, Hunter Gibson, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. As they cut the lead in half, it's 2-1 now.
Now batting. The
Standing in now, Seth Stroud. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Now here's the pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting. The left fielder, Cooper. For Wheeler.
Next up, Cooper Cornelius. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now here's the first offering. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Cooper Cornelius has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
At the plate now, Ross Cady, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Fouled off. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. The Blue Devils are out on top 2-1. Now at the plate, here is Nino Pappas. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Striding forward now is the DH, Bryce Hull. He flew out in his last AB. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
0-1, here it comes. Bit of an ill-advised swing that time as that ball got in on him. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in next, Ron Washington. He bounced out last time up. Now here's the pitch.
Nope. That's inside.
The 1-0.
No, that's down.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
2-1 now. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
He loses him on ball 4.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Next, it'll be number 53, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And that misses inside, 1-0. Washington leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
The 2-0 on the way. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, it'll be Garrett Coast as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. Now here's the first offering. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up, and this is going to be a foul ball.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Andrew Stewart, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And he misses 2-1. Sent on the ground out to second. And there are 2 away now.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Alex Jackson.
Now to the plate, Alex Jackson. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. And now the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Strike taken up in the zone. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here comes the 1-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just hung in there on that one. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring in the first-year catcher, Ramon Padilla.
Ramon Padilla.
Here it comes. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Kyle Hess.
Stepping up is Kyle Hess. First pitch on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
And now here is David Ncca. Here's the pitch.
1-0.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there. I'm not sure if you're guessing or you're sitting on a pitch, but boy, that was awfully close to being called a strike.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. The 2-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Here now the 2-2.
Full count, 3-2.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Hit out toward second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. David Ncca has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
At the plate, Matt Tarandic.
Nope.
And that misses ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge it.
And he just manages to get his hand in. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
Inside, ball one.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit and a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
Has a look. Now the pitch.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
And stepping in, Cy Duff. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
A pause and the 0-2 in the dirt here. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. One and two. Here it is.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
Yancey over at second. Tarandic at first. 2 out in the inning. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Now into the box, Corey Bartlett. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Washington is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
The batter, the third baseman, Pat Wallace.
Now at the plate, Pat Wallace. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And now the second pitch of the inning is popped up over on the left side of the infield. Tarandic backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Hunter Gibson.
Next up is Hunter Gibson.
Yeah, Matt, that last AB was a changeup that was way up in the zone, and that ball got smoked. Listen, if you're going to throw that changeup, you have to try to keep.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. Ryan Figgins enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Ryan Figgins.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder, Nino Pappas.
The right fielder, Nino Pappas.
And now the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. Strike 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The windup and the 0-1.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Liner towards second. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Guys, that jacks me up right there. Kept his front shoulder tucked, the hip
Now
tucked. Was able to stay inside that slider and drive it the other way.
Into the box now, Bryce Hull, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Now the 0-1. He's running. Strike taken to throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. Here it comes, 0-2. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's now a 4-1 ball game.
Now
into the box, Ron Washington. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. It was a walk in his last trip. 1-1.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. This one also hit deep to left field. Left fielder looking up. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Your
Lee
attention, please.
McDonough takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
McDonough. Now batting, number 53.
Standing in now, number 53, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Samuel has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
At the plate now, Ramon Padilla. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, 2-0 now.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
Swung on and missed. McDonough, originally from the state of Missouri. This is his first year at the big league level. The 2-1 home. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. 3 runs already home here. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
In now, Kyle Hess, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. And that's in there, base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. They'll try to score that runner from first. He's around third. The tag, and he's in there as they push the lead to 5 now.